Hey guys, thanks for being here with Hill. That's me, I'm Hill, and today I have Bree with me.
Hi, I'm Bree.
And it's Bree's birthday month this month.
Woo!
I thought it'd be fun to do like a little makeup tutorial, but also I wanted to have Bree follow exactly what I was doing and see if what I'm even saying and doing, people can grasp the concept. She's not going to be looking at me while I do it, but she is going to be right next to me. I'm hoping it'll work. We're using basically the same products. We already started priming with our Smashbox primer, this one, and now we're both using the Juvias Place Full Coverage Foundation. I might not go so in depth in every product as we go, but everything we use will be in the description box linked below. I kind of just do this. Just dot it around, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I do.
And we have all our dogs, so you're going to hear tap, 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 tap often. But I want to make sure, Bree, and everyone else watching, when you blend your foundation, go all the way down your neck. And I know this can be annoying, especially if you have a really long neck like me. But it's worth it and it'll look better. And I'm just kind of like buffing it all over my face and blending it out. You don't want to you don't want to do like long drags because then it's not going to be as full coverage. So you kind of just want to do small strokes all over your face. We're both using the Morphe M444 buffing brush. Okay, I know I said not to use long strokes, but if you have a really long neck like me, at this point you get tired and long strokes are okay. So my forehead creases a lot. So I've been doing this with my forehead if I put too much on, because I usually just use like the axis of my foundation. But I'm taking a lot off my forehead because I don't need that much coverage up there. And also I just don't want it to keep creasing. Such old forehead lines. I don't know if you have forehead lines.
I have them like right in the middle. I got worry lines.
In middle school, when I first started putting foundation on, I would literally like cake it on. And my sister would be like, I'd just use my fingers and be like, yes. And then I'd see like one little mark and I'd be like, more. So my sister would be like, Hillary, you literally have like an inch of makeup. And she would tell me to take half of it off with paper towel. And that's how I started doing paper towel then. So if you don't want to spend money on blotting pads, just go like this. Don't smear. Just go like that. So you were pulling out your powder, but I do concealer next before I do anything.
I don't really do concealer till after I do my eyeshadow.
Under your eyes, then how? Well,
because I always get so much eyeshadow under there.
But that's what. Okay. I don't know. See if you like my method better. Right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So do you want to borrow mine? So I'm gonna do my concealer with this boi-ing, the boi-ing Benefit Concealer. And then what are you gonna use?
I'm using E.L.F.
I really like E.L.F. They're really affordable. So I'm just gonna do in the corners of my eyes, and then because this goes, and I go a little further down, so it's like the brightness isn't like, so it's not like you have white under your eyes. I just do like a little triangle. I don't do. I just go like this, like probably right above right here, right above my nostril, and then I'll go back up. But you don't have to do like streaks. You can just do like dots. And just blend it out with your concealer. I'm gonna take a little sponge. Gave you a little sponge if you want to use one. You can use a brush if you prefer one. And I'm just gonna pat. I'm just gonna dab it. I'm not gonna drag it or anything. I'm literally just patting it into my skin.
I'm not supposed to be looking at you.
Don't look at me. Oh, this works. You're so ratchet, but it works. And then I just dab it, and I dab it on top of my lids too. You don't have to. I just have veiny lids, so I kind of just take all the extra too that I have on my sponge, and I kind of just put it above my lids. If y'all can hear that, my chihuahua is not evil.
There's a gremlin in here.
Okay, and now that that's all blended in under my eyes, I'll take my powder and go in, and I'll bake it into mine. So I'll take a lot. I'll just take my sponge, but you can take a brush too. dab it, and I will leave it all in under there. Alright, now that we have an obnoxious amount of powder under our eyes, let's go in with an eyeshadow primer. So I'm using the Milani eyeshadow primer, and I just popped them. I just use usually less than this little amount, like a pea size. I kind of got a lot on today by accident, but I'll just take it all off, and then I'm just gonna put it all on my eye and dab it, make it even, because before I would just throw it on my eye and didn't realize if you don't have it on there evenly, it will look patchy when you end up drying your eyeshadow on it. Alrighty, so let's start with eyeshadow now. I'm gonna start, you're like, yay! So I thought it'd be fun to do like a pink eyeshadow look today because it's Valentine's Day coming up. I thought it'd be fun to do like pinks and reds and sparkles. I just love. Bree's not gonna probably use the same exact shades that I'm using. We're gonna use similar shades that are from different brands and stuff, just so you guys can see different palettes and brands and how they perform and how they are similar. So we're going to start with the same base white, and then from there with the different colors that we use, we're going to break apart with brands and just pick similar ones, and hopefully I can explain myself well enough so Bree can copy what I'm doing but not looking at me, just listening to what I'm saying. So because I talk a lot during my like tutorials and I want to know if it's worth it. So,
is she good or not?
Because I really have, I don't know, wanted to stop. So we're both going to start with the Too Faced Boudoir eyes. And we're just going to use that Day in the Bath white shade. And what I want to do, Bree, is just lay it literally all over my eyelid. I'm going to just use this Eco Tool thing because I know it gets a lot of space.
I'm going to use this crown brush.
And I'm just going to dab it in and really coat it. And we already have that powder under eye to catch out anything. And really I just want to, so I can get the most out of the color, I'm going to pack it in spots and then I'll like blend it everywhere. But so there's less fallout, I'm just going to dab it onto my eyelid everywhere and then like do little small strokes. The Seco brush really coated my eyes so fast. That was easy. So 2 probably layers on each side of just packing it with the brush. Alrighty, let's start this pink look. Let's start off with the light pink shade to start with the transition. I'm going to use my Pills from Conspiracy palette, this light pink.
Nesting.
From the Birdie Colourpop palette. And I'm going to take my... Where are you? I just cleaned you. Alright, so I'm going to take my Morphe 574 brush, this little bullet crease thing, and I'm going to dip into my Pills. We're going to pack it in it to the crease just by starting the outer corner and then packing it towards the center in the crease, packing it in small strokes. It's really light color. This color is really, really light, so I'm going to probably go in like 2 or 3 times just to get it really coated on there. Alright, we're all in the crease. So now we're going to go into a little lighter pink, well, a darker, lighter pink. And I'm going to go into the Love shade on the Norvina palette. This pink shade down here. And Bree's going to go into
Boo Bird. This shade right here by my finger.
And I'm just going to take the brush that it came with, the Anastasia one, and I'm just going to dip into it lightly because these shades are really pigmented and fluffy and have a lot of fallout. And I'm just going to place it into my inner corner packing and try to make as minimum mess as possible. And I'm going to slightly do small strokes on the lid. Alright, so I'm just doing small strokes and I'm going a little on that light pink crease right up on it. And I'm just doing small strokes about halfway towards my eye. Next we're going to go into a hot pink shade. I'm going to go into Trisha using the Conspiracy palette again. This really sparkly pink shade. I know it's coming. The palette's relaunching in March, so that's really exciting for people that haven't gotten it. I love this palette. And Bree, what shade are you going to use that's kind of similar?
I'm going to use this one from Colourpop. What's it called?
Solstice with the Mostest.
This right here.
That's like my favorite pink sparkly, and they're both like so sparkly. And I already know, I don't know if there's going to be that much fallout, but since they are so sparkly, I'm just going to coat my Morphe 167 brush, this little flat brush. Look at that. I'd really like to, wait, can you put your brush up? I want to see these colors on the film. together. So that's how similar they are together. And these, I can already see the color fluffing off as we did that. So let's just spray our brush real quick. Just to make it pigmented and not fall out over eye. See, 2 for 1. Okay, and I'm just going to pack it on the outer corner of my eye. Starting where that crease is and then packing it down on the lid. And then we'll take another brush and blend it out after. Oh, wait, let me get a spray. Perfect. Oh. Okay, now I'm going to take another brush and I'm going to dip into Trisha, the bright pink shade that we're still using. And I'm just going to go over the outer corner, but I am going to blend it towards a little towards the middle. So now we're going to do some light sparkles on the inner part of her eye on that light pink. And I'm going to use Wild Child for Norvina. And then Bree's going to use Pat McGrath's shade. So I'm going to go in with my finger to Wild Child. And I'm just going to dab it on in the center, or not the center, the inner corner of my eye. And just pat it towards the center to meet up with the other shade. Now I'm going to take the brush that already had the hot pink in it, the fluffy brush that already has the hot pink, just leftovers on it. And then I'm just going to blend from the hot pink on the outer, and I'm just going to blend it just together with that light pink just on the center of my lid. Just blend them a little together using the 2 shades. You know what I really want to do actually? I'm going to go in with my finger to the hot pink shade and just put it on the outer corners of my eyes to match the sparkly on the inner. So you can really see the pink sparklies. It's Valentine's Day. Gotta get really pink and lovey. Definitely need something on the center of the lid. So let's do the white. I'm gonna take a neutral shade really quick though and sweep it under my brow bone just to get all like whatever wasn't like even on the top, just to tie it all together. So I'm just gonna take a random base shade. So I'll just dip into the Norvina base. It's like white paley shade with a fluffy brush and just go right into my brow and just a huge windshield wipers. I don't even want to get that much on. All right, now we're gonna take some I'm gonna go into my highlight to go under my brow bone. I'm just gonna take a little bullety brush. I'm taking the Morphe M321 and I'm just gonna go in the arch of my eyebrow and then inner corner. Now before I do any line or anything, I'm gonna I'm gonna sweep all this extra powder under my eye away that hasn't fallen yet. And before I finish my eyes, I'm actually gonna go back to my face. But me and Bree both have very different shaped faces, so it's very unrealistic that she would be watching how I contour my face just because we have 2 different face shapes. It just wouldn't make sense. So we're going to do our contour and blush off camera, and then we're going to finish tying the look together with you guys on camera. So be right back. Alright you guys, so we went a little further than planned when we started picking up where we left off. So we did put white eyeliner under our eye. And then we both wore the lippie stick in Are You Surreal's bright pink shade just to make super Valentine's Day look. So now we're just gonna throw in mascara. So while Bree finishes up her mascara, we did put this ruffled shade, sparkly glitter shade on the center of her lid. Can't even see it on the film, but we just wanted to ruffle the look up a little bit. And then I'm gonna finish with setting spray to seal it off. I feel like I should bring you guys in closer to see the look and also how well we were able to compare with each other. But it's stuck. Oh, my dog. It rotated perfectly to look at mine too.
Aw, mine.
What do we look like? Do we do it? Okay. Do you guys think I was able to explain myself well enough? Pink look, finished look. I do want to say one little tip, especially with this bright pink, because it can be a mess. Do this, and it'll get all the excess pink and get it off your teeth. If you wanted to see Bree's pearly whites, you just did. I'm like holding this and we're like going down.
Oh, y'all.
Alrighty, this was our pink fun little look. I think you were able to copy me good. I think it's similar.
It was fun. Let's do more pink.
For sure. So I really like it with my brown eyes and your green eyes. I think pink works for everyone. So until next time, guys, see you later. And thanks for being here with Hill.
And Bree.
And Bree.